A new trailer for the and crossover event, Crisis on earthx, details the alternate history of earthx. Ever since first year on the CW, the network has united its DC Comics-based programs for an annual crossover event meant to delight viewers, particularly comic book fans. Each year, the CW's DC TV universe ups the ante, with the second crossover acting as a launchpad for first season and last year introducing Supergirl to the multiverse's Earth-1 heroes. This year's Crisis on earthx will again be bigger than the previous year, uniting multiple characters from each of the 4 shows for a 2-night, 4-hour crossover event. This improves upon last year when Kara Danvers was the only character that truly crossed over, and the Invasion event didn't truly begin until the very end of the show's episode. Now, Crisis on earthx will unite all the superheroes of the multiverse to face off against deadly villains, alternate reality versions of the heroes themselves. Related Arrowverse earthx photos reveal villains. Trailers for Crisis on earthx have teased the alternate reality and teased the villains, but the latest trailer released by the CW above introduces the earthx world succinctly for fans, as explained simply by Harry Wells. In this latest trailer, earthx is as such. The alternate versions of heroes like Supergirl, Green Arrow, and The Flash are actually fascist villains on earthx, while Earth-1 foe Captain Cold is the hero known as Citizen Cold. Even without Martian Manhunter in the crossover, Crisis on earthx will no doubt be the biggest Arrowverse event to grace the CW. The trailers have featured shots of all the heroes gathered together, either facing off against their earthx foes or congregating on the Wave Rider. Plus, while the DC TV crossovers have arguably always struggled to introduce compelling antagonists, the villains of Crisis on earthx have some built-in development and emotional weight since they're evil versions of the show's beloved heroes. Not to mention the inclusion of Nazis is more relevant than viewers may have anticipated given the current real-world political climate. Still, it's unclear if Crisis on earthx will be able to deliver a crossover event that tops previous years. Certainly, the CW's lineup of DC shows have gone bigger, and based on what those behind the series have said, this year's event will be more cohesive, with many calling it a 4-hour movie. But while the previous crossovers have always delivered plenty of fun and fan service, they've still had their problems. With Crisis on earthx introducing so many elements, it remains to be seen whether the shows will pull everything together to form a truly compelling event. That said, given the success of previous years, fans should expect an entirely fun and exciting Arrowverse crossover. Next, how the Arrowverse is celebrating female friendships begins with and on Monday, November 27 at 8 p.m., and concludes with and on Tuesday, November 28 at 8 p.m. on the CW. Source: The CW.